This video is sponsored by Victorinox, makers of the iconic Swiss Army knife. More on them later. In this video, I finally reveal why no one has ever seen my main floor bathroom. Ooh, it's scary. With little time before the holidays, I'm attempting to give it a micro glow up, including a DIY dresser turned vanity upcycle. Can my quick design decisions reflect my vision and style, or will I sink under pressure? Let's go! Make this dresser cool! DIY friends, welcome back to my channel. I have to admit something, I've been keeping a secret from you. A big one. A really ugly secret. There is a space in my home that I have never shared on here. I have left it out of home tours, I never draw attention to it, and that is my main floor bathroom / laundry room. This space is actually right off my studio, as you can see right here. And I hate it. Yes, behind here remains many secrets. I have kept my dirty laundry, so to speak. So there is a reason why no one has ever seen this room, and that is because I am so embarrassed of it. I hate it. I do not like it. I am hosting friends and family this holiday season, and I can't handle it anymore. I don't want to feel embarrassed about it, so I'm gonna pull up my DIY sleeves, attempt to do a quick fix Band-Aid solution with long-term goals, and I am bringing you along with me. So grab your hot cold combos, cause we're going in for a ride. Just no judgy, okay? Editor, roll the tape. Oh God. Boop. Well, here it is, the main floor bathroom / laundry room. This beautiful powder room is complete with cleaning products on display and DIY bins because of overflow, a stacked laundry system, broken ceiling, a weird floating cabinet system, a vanity that's seen better days, a sink that basically is acting as a utility sink, a broken wall, and laminate flooring that is currently broken. It's really bad. I heavily dislike this room. Like, I genuinely tell people to walk up my stairs and use my upstairs bathroom because I hate making people use this space. I would also just like to start off by saying that this house does not have a utility sink. And like, being that this washroom is off of my studio, it sort of just kind of became the utility sink for all of my projects and the household in general, along with being a place to wash your hands, of course. Basically, it's just a hot mess of a space. The paint on the vanity sink, it just kind of slowly got out of hand. I mean, I have scrubbed and scraped off all the paint many times. It has been fully cleaned, but like after a while, it just kind of got bad and like it just no longer scrubs, so it just stopped, and now it is what it is. The other reason for not wanting to fix this space is just because Jeff and I have been planning our garage build for years now. I knew that I was going to be moving out of the studio space eventually, which meant it's kind of sort of opened up a lot of options on how this space is going to work. We could actually make this bathroom larger and more functional just by taking down walls. It's not something that we are ready for right now. It's not something I want to invest time in right now. So that's kind of why I've never touched this room. However, the holidays are around the corner, and I just told Jeff I can't do it anymore. I know I can't solve every fundamental problem in here, nor would it be worth it, but there are some things that I can do to make it better. So our first task is to just get everything out of this space, clear it out, and while I do that, I figured it is a great time to thank the sponsor of today's episode, Victorinox, makers of the iconic Swiss Army knife. The holidays are closing in, and I'm sure many of you are going to be thinking about gifts to give your fave DIY friend or family members, and the Swiss Army knife is definitely always a great choice. I am lucky enough to say that this is my second time working with this amazing brand, a brand that I actually hold very close to my heart, as the Swiss Army knife is a tool I grew up with. Actually, the holidays is the memory I remember the most because it was my grandfather who never left the house without his Swiss Army knife on his belt. We would be sitting around the tree opening presents, and we would be struggling to open boxes, and there was Grandpa with his Swiss Army knife to save the day. It's memories like that I will always cherish and love, and to this day, my Swiss Army knife is a tool I never leave the house without. I actually own 2 Swiss Army knives, well, 3, but I'm gonna talk about 2. The first one is called the Camper, and it's probably what I think is the closest to how I remember the classic Swiss Army knife. This knife has a reamer, a punch and sewing awl, a large blade, a toothpick, which comes in handy more than you think, a small blade, tweezers, a corkscrew, very important, key ring, a can opener, 3mm and 6mm screwdriver, a wood saw, a bottle opener, and a wire stripper. Now the second one I own is called the Huntsman. This one is my absolute favorite, and it's the one I do not leave the home without. This one has all the same gadgets as the Camper, but has the addition of the scissors and the multi-purpose hook. I don't show myself using these a lot in my videos, but I would say I pull out my Huntsman at least once every DIY behind the scenes. I use it to open boxes, I cut things quickly, I open paint cans, it's a handy screwdriver when you don't have one on hand, I cut tape with it, I've cut insulation with it, I've removed caulking with it. It's just really helpful. So in honor of this sponsorship, I am going to show you how often and how useful this tool can be for any DIY project, even updating a powder room bathroom. They make such a great gift for any DIYer or non-DIYer, to be honest, and it's the type of gift that they will use for the rest of their life and could save your life one day. Whew, that was a workout. If anyone is interested in gifting one of these to a family or friend, or having one of their own as a trusty companion through life's adventures, I've linked both of these in my description box. Go check it out and give the gift of a handy companion this holiday season. All right, I'm gonna get this out and then we're gonna go to the garage because I wanna show you the new vanity we're putting in here, and it is gorgeous. Ta-da! Isn't she beautiful? Okay, so not a vanity, but it's a dresser that I'm going to turn into a vanity. I'm so excited. It's got curves, beautiful hardware, beautiful detailing. I'm just shook. And the best part about this, I got this off Facebook Marketplace for $80. It's not in perfect condition, but honestly, I think that just feeds into like this antique vibe. The top 2 drawers are basically gonna turn into decorative elements. They won't be functional because the sink is gonna sit on top. However, I'm still feeling a little optimistic that I might be able to use the second drawer if we get a little crafty, and the bottom drawer for sure. And then you're probably wondering, well, what are you gonna do about your utility sink problem? I hear you. What I'm going to do is find myself a crappy, like very cheap off Facebook Marketplace utility sink, like a laundry tub sink, and I'm gonna put it beside the washer and dryer. And this is gonna be a perfect place for the sink because we can run a line off the washer and dryer. There's a little space there. Yes, it was being used for storage, but that storage can go either down to the basement until the studio is done, or into my studio space if it doesn't take up too much room. So I think this is the perfect solve. This way, I'm making this beautiful. This can grow into whatever bathroom is going to be the bathroom in the future, because I love this so much. It suits the house, it suits my vibe, and I think it's gonna be great. The floor maybe isn't gonna do it justice, but we're gonna try. But in the meantime, we need to go and find ourselves a sink because I don't know what we need to do to this. So we need to go sink shopping. So let's go sink shopping. Okay. I just got to Home Depot. I'm looking at the sinks on the wall, and I'm thinking the one that I want to get is right there. You see how it has like the nice curve on it, the flat back? I think like the curve on it is gonna kind of mimic the nice curves on the Vanity and look really good. So I think that's the one. Well, I'm between that one and this one in the front. This one's a little bit more shallow though, and you know, like the shallow sinks when you go to wash your hands, then it splashes water everywhere, and I kind of don't want that. And I like that this one here has a little bit more of a deeper bowl, so I think it might be my winner. We have a sink! Okay, so while I'm here, I kind of thought, why don't I look for a new mirror? Because they have some great mirror options here. So I'm just gonna take a quick little peek because I think I have a mirror in mind that I want. They have this like half moon, but it's large. Let me see if I can find it. 7 in stock here. Where are you at? Okay, so I just got a message from a Facebook Market person. I went searching for some laundry tubs and somebody just replied back. They said it's available and I can come pick it up for 75 bucks. I'll show you on screen what it looks like. I mean, it's like moderately used, but I don't need this to be nice. I don't need it to be brand new. I just need to be able to, you know, wash my paintbrushes somewhere that's not my new Vanity sink. So I think this is perfect. I like the little shelf underneath, and I like that it comes with a hose that you can pull out. So I think this is gonna be perfect. Let's go pick it up and then we can get back and start painting. Yay! Okay, we are back in the bathroom. Before I had left to Home Depot, I actually filled in all the holes on the wall with some spackling, and the big hole that was down here, I actually ended up using a patch repair for a wall. It's a product by Dab. You put this on, you paint over top of it, and then there's this little flap here, and then you remove the flap, and then it's basically just disappears. You don't have to spackle, do nothing, so that's pretty awesome. And guess what else I got in here? Look how good it fits. Is that not perfect? Or is that not perfect? I don't know how to hook this up to whatever the washing machine is hooked up to, so I am leaving that in Jeff's hand. But in the meantime, I just need to start sanding this down. We're gonna clean the walls down because the walls look a little dingy, and then we're gonna paint this a nice fresh coat of white paint. So let's go paint so we can get out to all the good stuff happening tomorrow. Good morning, DIY friends. We're back in the laundry room / bathroom. This color feels so much better. I think the warmer white tone was the right choice. It looks so good contrasted against the white and the white cabinets. It just allowed the room to feel warm and not very clinical. I just didn't want to walk in here and just feel like it's like, ooh. It feels warm in here. And you know, if you do need to spend a lot of time in here, it feels good. I did end up getting a small drippy right here. I guess I didn't see it last night. I'm gonna use my knife on my Swiss Army knife to scrape it off, and then I'm gonna sand it, and then I will repaint over that. So last night I got Jeff to help me move in the dresser because I wanted to just see size-wise how it was going to feel, and honestly, it didn't feel, I was a little worried that it was gonna feel big, but honestly, it didn't feel that big. There was lots of space in here, so I'm really thrilled about that. I also wanted to mark the edges because I'm gonna have to cut back this little wall area here, but I also need to make sure that I do not cut the pipes. I need to be so careful. We're just cutting through MDF, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'm so scared, but I think I can do it. So I think I want to accomplish that first because it's the one thing that I'm the most scared about today. Just get it out of the way, rip the Band-Aid off, and then we can move forward with happiness. So cross your fingers and toes that we aren't gonna have to call no plumbers today. Ooh. Multi-tool, we're going in. I mean, what could go wrong? What could go wrong? Here we go. We move on. Okay, friends, we are in the garage. We are going to ignore the background, which now contains more insulation than what was previously there. We are so close to finally removing insulation and putting it in the walls, making it nice and toasty in here. But until then, I'm wearing jackets. It's bloody cold, and we're gonna move past it. Okay, I'm dancing a lot to warm up. Okay, now that we are all warmed up, got the blood moving, we got the dresser. So what I need to do is I'm actually going to lay this on its back, and I'm going to remove the center. I don't think I genuinely need to remove the entire back. The bottom drawer is going to be a completely functional drawer. That's the joy. I will have storage within this dresser. The second drawer, I'm actually going to see if we can turn it into a functional drawer that has two little cubbies on the side. It's basically going to be like a giant U shape. Because I don't want to take away the idea of storage within this dresser, I thought, well, I only need to like really think about the middle section. So if I can just make two side cubbies, that would be great too. So I'm gonna see if what we can do. It's gonna become more clear as we start to remove things and see how it feels structurally, but I think we can do that. All right, so let's go make this dresser cool. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Oh, you're so warm. Oh, can you warm my hands and your armpits, please? All right, let's go make a dresser into a vanity. Woohoo!
So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet. Huh? Losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying.
All right, well, we did a thing. Let me get this all together. I've managed to salvage the bottom drawer and turn this one into a dummy drawer. That's fun, right? I think it's kind of cool. Look at that. You never know. I haven't touched the top yet, but I think the work we have done is pretty darn good. Now, I thought we should probably pull out the sink because we have a sinkhole that we have to cut out. So let's go get the sink and let's see what kind of chaos we're dealing with. Oh, okay, so they give us a cutting guide. Oh, thank goodness. Do not lose that, Danie. We have bucks. Look at this. Ugh. Guys, this looks perfect. It's like actually the perfect size because this then can like really line up to the back. I can probably give it just the lip that it needs to not intrude on the main integrity of the cabinet. And then it can just basically go right to the front. So I think that's gonna be great.
You sound insane. Do you realize that?
Yeah. Oh, she gonna be good. Oh, this is such a bummer. Of course this fits. Of course it fit and I didn't have to take it out. Oof. Now I gotta get this back in. I am so tired, but this looks so good. I'm so happy. I am gonna move this inside tonight and then I'll show you guys what it looks like in the morning. So let's just go see what it looks like in the bathroom. Woohoo! Ah, beautiful. Also, I need to clean up because I made a mess today. So my next day ended up being pretty productive. I used my morning to create this trim piece in the back of the vanity. There was a small gap, even though I made a little gap for the pipes in the back so that it would sit flush, there still was a little bit of a gap and I didn't really want that. Okay, I think that's pretty close. Close enough. I stained it up in the same color and gave it a nice detail using my router just so it would match the look of the vanity. Installed it on the wall just so it was a floating piece and then the vanity could just sit right under there. And I just think this was the perfect solution to solve this problem. I wanted to show you all the fun stuff that we're gonna put into the sink, starting with the new faucet. She's beautiful, she's curved. I mean, there's nothing fancy to it, but you know, I think it's nice. I think it's gonna look, kind of bring that modern touch in here that we wanted. I bought this from Home Depot, just a whole little kit. It comes with a new toilet paper holder, a towel holder, a hook, which I'm gonna put on the far wall because hooks are so handy, and then a big towel bar, which I'm gonna put on the back of the door to replace the ugly one that's currently there. So I think this is gonna be perfect. And then, let me just use my handy dandy knife to open this up. I bought a brand new light for in here, and we are gonna install it right now. I genuinely feel like I've been waiting for this moment since I moved in. I mean, those lights are quite functional, but like, I just don't like them. Does anyone else hate this styrofoam stuff? Ew. So I just got this off Amazon. Honestly, nothing crazy fancy. We have the beginning, brass, of course, did you even question? And then on each light is this beautiful ribbed shade. I mean, stunning. Thank you, Amazon. Huzzah, we're just laughing. Okay, I'm gonna get a light in here and we will start installing this. Lighting is in. It's actually much softer, but it's so beautiful. It feels so elegant in here, and I have a feeling it's because of the ribbed glass. Like, it's just something about it. It feels so good. But let's talk about the mirror. This is a bit of a gamble because this mirror is huge. This thing is so big, but I was like, if we had this giant mirror in here, the impact of that is gonna look so good and make this room so bright and make it feel much more open. So we'll see how it is. It's time. She's big. Let's flip around. Ooh. Look, now I can talk to you through the mirror. Ooh, this is that creepy thing when I'm waving, but then the person in the mirror's not. Ooh, that's creepy. Anyways, so now I just need to figure out how to install this. I'm going to attempt to do this myself. We're doing this, aren't we? Okay, cool, 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 cool.
I'm feeling high when I'm low. I need it more when you're close to me, close to me. I'm feeling high when I'm low. I need it more when you're close to me. Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah. No. No. Goody. Oh my God, I think I actually got it. So now that the mirror was up, I decided it was finally time to get some of the other hardware essentials hung, like the towel rack and toilet paper holder. After comparing the gold set that I got from Home Depot with my faucet, I kind of realized that it wasn't the right brass finish, so I opted not to go with this option and instead went with my Plan B option. I'll put that in quotations. This was from Amazon, and listen, your girl always comes with a Plan B, all right? Now this set was just a towel and toilet paper rack, nothing crazy fancy, nothing expensive, but it was the right brass finish, so we're moving forward with it. So I gotta say, I was feeling pretty good about the progress of the day. Jeff finally got home around this time, so I stepped aside and let him do the good work. It's time to plumb. You wanna go plumb with Daddy? You do? This was a bit of a process, I'm not gonna lie. It also made me super happy that I didn't caulk the sink yet, because we definitely shifted things around, but at the end of it all, my friend, we had running water. As a final step to the day, I felt confident I could actually caulk the sink now. So using DAP's Advanced Modified Polymer Kitchen and Bath Silicone in clear, I simply caulked all the way around the sink. Now, before I smoothed it out, I actually hit the entire caulked area with Windex, which is a fun little home hack. The Windex stops the caulking from sticking anywhere else on the sink or countertop surface when you smooth it out. It just keeps everything neat and tidy, and just like that, this bathroom was really coming together. On the final day, it was about time we brought this space together. I first wanted to highlight that after the plumbing went in, I realized I had way more space inside the second drawer area, so I actually ended up quickly adding this little front cubby because more storage is always a good thing. I also added this old peg rack from my old bedroom makeover, so I decided to install this for extra storage with some anchors and a level. Then I sanded and painted the rack to match the walls. I also added this small Ikea shelf, which was conveniently placed on studs. That literally never happens. I've had this shelf for so long, never knew what to do with it, and I'm thinking this is the perfect place for it. On top, I added this basket for my dryer sheets and this white ceramic pencil holder, and now turned into a pod holder for easy grabbing. Above that, I added this beautiful print from the Etsy shop North Prints in a wood frame that was the same color as the cabinet conveniently. I added some vanity top decor and a ring holder because I'm constantly taking off my rings when I'm working to wash my hands, or I just forget to take them off, so this is a great place to keep them. I found this amazing soap dispenser at HomeSense that I'm literally obsessed with. How beautiful is this? I added a burgundy hand towel to add a pop of color against all the neutrals in the space. And to give the new laundry sink area a little love, I thought it would be fun to hang this vintage washboard I had for ages. I mean, is there a better place to display something like this? I don't know. On the floor, I added this neutral rug. And I was finally able to use those functional drawers to store toilet paper, paper towel, vacuum accessories, and cleaning supplies. And then the rest of the cleaning supplies went into the cupboard that got reorganized. Hallelujah. Then check this out. The new utility sink was great, but it was still an icky eyesore, especially with my mop accessory underneath. So I used a small tension rod, some leftover cafe curtain clips, and the other 2 hand towels that came in a set of 3. And I just created this little curtain display that nicely hid everything away. It wasn't perfect, but it looked so cute and added a little pop of color in that area, which I kind of loved. Oh, and I got these 2 clips on the wall for my mop and broom to hang. Well, my friends, there we have it. My quick lipstick on the pig band-aid makeover of my eyesore of a powder room / laundry room. Honestly, I gotta pat myself on the back for this because while not a whole lot of physical changes went into this space, it really goes to show how much paint, some new hardware accessories, and the right furniture pieces can truly transform a space to feel brand new. I am truly obsessed with this vanity. It's exactly what I hoped and dreamed for when I envisioned this space, and it just fit the room like a glove. This makeover has got me so excited for the changes that could be made for the future. I mean, I would love to tear out the laminate flooring and lay down real tile, create a tile backsplash detail all around the utility tub with shelving above, and perhaps build in the tub with better looking storage below. Oh my gosh, the ideas are endless in my head. Alas, for now, this is a pipe dream until my garage studio is fully functional. I'm just happy I can go into the holiday season with confidence to host my family and friends.
Friends, I am just thrilled. Honestly, I have not felt this good about this bathroom since I moved in. I'm going into the holiday season so happy, so proud of this work, and I can't wait for someone to go to the washroom in here. Everything about this is it's just great.
Sending a huge thank you to the sponsor of today's episode, Victorinox, the makers of the iconic Swiss Army knife. If you want to take these through life's big adventure, or you want to gift this to somebody over the holiday season, all the information is in the description box. Thank you so much. As always, sending so much love to my Patreon family. If you are looking for a place of community of DIYers who love to talk creative, who love to be creative, who love to share creative things, then my Patreon is definitely the place for you. We actually have a DIY challenge starting in January. I believe we're calling Swap It Like It's Hot. And so the sign up is starting in January, so make sure you go sign up for my Patreon so you don't miss that. And of course, my friends, as always, stay positive, stay creative, and keep on DIYing. Bye-bye.